Welcome back for another Find Quickstart video. My name is Ben, and in this series I am walking you through setting up a new Find account. In the last tutorial we learned about hierarchies and you wrote down your own hierarchy for your organization. In this video we'll add our hierarchies to Grand Central, continuing our example of ABC Cleaning Company. Be sure to watch the first two videos in this series before this one. Let's go to Grand Central and navigate to the Account tab and then over to the Hierarchy Definitions. Notice that the account level is already made for you as a default when we made your account. I went ahead and already put in my two levels from our example in the last video, and I did that by simply clicking on the plus icon and adding a name. I left these toggles set to off, and you should do the same for now. Alright, our first action item is already here. For this action item, I want you to add the hierarchy levels for your account. If needed, you can go back and rewatch how I did that. Go ahead and pause the video now and take your time adding your hierarchy levels. Moving right on forward, let's open these arrows. It is important to note that although you can edit the name and these settings, you cannot delete levels once they have been made. This just helps preserve your data and prevent accidental deletion of your hierarchy setup. If you do need to delete a level, contact our support and we will be happy to help you with that. For our region, we do not have a set location for it, nor do we have micro locations, so we will leave these two settings off. Now the positions toggle is up to you, but we'll leave it off for now. You'll learn about positions later on. Now for the locations level, this level will have items that are physical locations, so we'll toggle this to on, and we won't worry about the other two. Now that we have the settings for these in place, when we create a location item, Grand Central will automatically know that you want to add an address. Let's head on over to Hierarchy, Children, and click the plus icon in the right-hand corner. For now, let's just add the first region. Now first, you'll notice a couple things. We now have more options in the Hierarchy tab, and also you'll notice that in the upper right-hand corner, you see we have now entered into the region hierarchy that we just added. Let's go back to the account level and add the other regions. Now, as you can see, we have the first level, our region level, completely set up. Go into one of your level 1 items and go to the Children tab. Let's add a location by clicking the plus icon here and adding a name. Since I have 3 locations per region, I'll just name them in the same naming convention. Now, remembering back, this is going to be a physical location that my employees will punch in and out at, so I will want to toggle the location and add an address or coordinates if for some reason you know those off the top of your head. Now briefly, I'll explain geofences. If this is your location and your employees punch in or out outside of a geofence perimeter, an exception will be made in the Records tab located here, which you can review later on. We can change the size of the geofence perimeter by simply editing this field here. Changes are saved automatically, so there is no save button. Awesome, it's time for action item number 2 for this tutorial. Go ahead and add a few items to your level 2 hierarchy. In my case, I will be adding 3 locations to each of my regions. As a quick bonus item, switch the geofence perimeter on a couple of your items as well. Go ahead and pause the video now and get started. Okay, let's make sure that they were all added correctly, and at the same time let's explore the Hierarchy Navigation tab. Click on the drop down arrow here and you can navigate all throughout the hierarchy. Looks like they were all added correctly, so I think we're good to go. Being able to change the hierarchy is very important because you can narrow down what information you see. For example, if I just wanted to see all employees and punches in the West region, I can select that item and view anything I need to without seeing anything from the East or North regions. You can do this for any hierarchy item. But, of course, we haven't added any employees, devices, nor have we recorded any punches yet. However, in our next video, we will be adding some employees.